friends. I want to say something about freedom of speech. Okay, I just closed the radio and I heard in Houston ZB, which is quite a nice radio station. Someone called and tried to say something, and they disconnected him. And it wasn't something violent. It wasn't something weird. It was he was speaking about one of the MPs and why he resigned, and then they didn't like his opinion, so they shut him down. They tried to do it in very dodgy way. They said, "Oh, we lost the line and it's disconnected, and let's move to the next caller." So I wanted to say something about freedom of speech. As you know, I'm Jewish, and several years ago I worked for a place which I will not say where it was, and one of my colleagues, which I didn't really know well, called me and told me, "Come, I want to show you something." And at that time I didn't know that he knows that I'm Jewish, okay? And he showed me an email that he received from his brother. And the email was the worst Nazi-related email you could ever even imagine in your life. It was something about, how the Jewish control the world, and how we need to get rid of all the Jewish, all this horrible stuff, which really low level. So, everyone's first reaction would be something like, how are you and what you're doing, and how dare you show me those things, but or just turn back and go, and like slam the door. But I didn't do that. I read it and I told him, "So what do you think about it? Do you think it's true? This is true?" And he told me, "Hell no, of course not. That's nonsense. I'm just showing you because." And then he told me a story. He told me, because my family is a Nazi family, and I've received a Nazi education, and I just wanted to tell you that, to show you how ridiculous this thing is, And not only that it's ridiculous, I'm actually supporter of Israel and the Jewish nation, and stuff like that. So the guy, he got a Nazi education, but it was so bizarre and weird to him that he turned into a supporter of Israel. Okay? So what I'm trying to say that when people are expressing opinions, it doesn't necessarily create support of that opinion. So if when you're shutting down someone because it's a hate speech or who knows what, you're basically not necessarily serving the cause. Okay, you could even create a backslash reaction. So if someone is saying something which is really horrible and people listen to it, most likely most people will basically oppose it. Okay, most sensible people. Even if they don't oppose it, it's basically allow you to pinpoint who are the bad people. That's how I understand freedom of speech. So actually, I'm a big supporter of freedom of speech. I think that almost every opinion should be heard, as long as it's not a direct threat to kill, or a guy to kill, or anything dodgy like that. And it's should be in the core of our values and the core of the values of our society. That's it. So a bit about freedom of speech and Nazism and experience. And have a nice day. See you.